Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy Sebastian Ryder, and you tapped into another episode of Cut Different TV. And before I introduce y'all to our guest today, hailing from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Benjamin Splash, I I gotta make sure that y'all hit that big red button that says subscribe under whatever TV screen you watching this on. And I jumped the gun, but hopefully it's a TV screen because they tapped in with Cut Different TV, so it's only right. If it was Cut Different laptop or Cut Different phone screen, maybe you could tap in on those devices. But turn on the TV, man. We got a lot of shit to talk about today. Mr. Benjamin Splash in the building. What's going on with you, player?
What's good? It's the bandit, Benjamin Splash.
I feel that.
Good.
Yeah,
Chilling.
you've been having a lot of 1738 nights.
Yeah, that's really what it's been lately. It's been a 1738 summer, really. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel that. How do you fuck with? Is summer your favorite season in New York, or do you
Honestly,
prefer?
nah.
Nah, what's your favorite?
I like the fall. I think a lot of New York people could agree with me and say like the fall is like our season.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's really for me. The Timbs come out, hoodies come out, sweatsuits, vests. The fall is my season.
The trackies, man. The sweatsuits on the way. Definitely. So, in regards to your music, right? Like sonically, you said it's been a real 1738 kind of summer. You dig? What if you had to pick a season for your music? Would it be the fall? Would it be the winter? Would it be summer, spring?
I think it'd be all year round.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to, for me personally, I feel like I try to make motivation music.
Mm.
So I don't want you to be motivated during one time of the year. Throughout all the seasons, get through the storm, get through the hot weather, get through the rain, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Word. And so you've been making music now for like 7 years, right?
Yeah.
So talk about the evolution of your sound, like when you first decided that you wanted to make music versus now. You feel me? What has changed, and what inspirations have you developed?
I would say from the origin of me making music is like it was real playful and fun, freelance. I didn't really make music for anybody else but me and a couple of the people that was around me. Like we was just high one day. Bro had the studio set up and he was like, "Yo, y'all want to record?" Like, "Yeah, bro, I'll record." You feel me? It's like my fourth time smoking. I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'll get in the booth." So cooked up something. My man's got on it. It sounded good. We put it on SoundCloud. Niggas in my school was jacking it. From there, it was just like, I'm about to keep doing this for the fun of it, though. You feel me? It was like another outlet for me after losing my mom's.
Mm.
So then, like from the growth of high school to like, I graduated high school early, so having a lot of time to like really work on music and like, all right, instead of just having fun with it, let me take it a little bit more serious. I began to like not focus too much on the fun part of it, and I kind of like forced myself into like a music making mode to where it was like I kind of fell out of love with the shit. It's like, all right, now I don't really want to do this shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
And then after like taking a small little break of just not really doing nothing really, I wasn't really doing nothing in my life. I just went back to the studio one day and was like, yo, I want to do this. Like, this shit is cool. This shit is fun. This shit is like, it can make me money.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I'm about to take this serious. So I would say like that happened, like that like real like awakening moment for me, probably about like four years ago, like right before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, yo, this shit is lit. Like, I'm about to keep making music. I'm about to take it to the top. You feel me? Yeah.
And so, did you see COVID as an opportunity to just be locked in and create more? Or did you see it as like kind of a hindrance in your process? Because that was right after you decided to go crazy.
Yeah, I would say it was like, it was just like a switch, really. It wasn't, I don't think it was really like anything necessarily that like made that happen. It was just like one day you play the same song back to back. It's like, yo, why do people like this? It's like, because it's good. You know what I mean? Like this actually sonically sounds good. It resonates with people. People think this is good music. I could do this again, and I could do that again. And you feel me? Keep on trying to. I think it was really me trying to outgrow myself of like, all right, bro, you did that. Can you do it again? Because it was like, I feel like every time I make a song, when I leave the studio, like, oh, that's it. Like, I ain't got nothing. Like, you feel me? The song is out. The song is done. I don't know what the next idea in mind is gonna be. So it's just like when that comes, it's like I gotta outdo the last thing I did. I gotta be better than that. So like that repeatedly is what kind of just boosts me to be like, all right, bro, take this shit serious because it's serious. You feel me? This is something like this. It's your talent. Like you're supposed to mold. I feel like everybody with their talent, they're supposed to mold like a hustle out of it.
Definitely.
So it's like that's what I'm doing with this shit now.
Word.
Yeah. Rather than just doing it. You feel me?
Yeah. And off air, you was telling me like you don't really listen to niggas for real.
Yeah. And it's funny because I'm tapped in with a lot of upcoming artists. Like I'm tapped in with. I know a lot of people personally that make music. Shout out all the guys. I would be doing a disservice if I shouted out one of y'all because I know so many of y'all. But it's like when it comes to the mainstream artists that everybody gravitates towards and trying to like, I hear them model themselves behind and get compared to their hype about their next drop and all types of stuff like that. Like wherever the hype is, usually I'm not there. Like I'm usually somewhere in the cut listening to my own thing.
Yeah.
And stuff that my moms would have listened to when she was my age or some shit. Yeah. It's like, but I'm trying to. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to because, you know, when I get to a certain stature, I want to do songs with these people. And it's just like, I don't know what they sound like. Yeah.
You said you just tapped in with Future recently.
Yeah. Shout out Future, man. He's really nice. I ain't gonna lie.
And so when you listen to, it's crazy to hear, like, when you talk about you just discovering an artist like that with a crazy catalog.
Don't get me wrong. I've heard plenty of songs from him in the past. It's just, like, I don't have Future songs memorized. Like, ask anybody that knows me. I know, thousands of songs, bro, word by word. I don't know how I do. My song catalog, well, not my catalog, but my library on Apple alone is just like 8,000, bro. I'm not saying I know 8,000 songs, but close to it. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, it's not one Future song prior to this year that I could sit there and say like, I know that shit.
Damn.
Yeah. My apologies, but like, yeah.
Well, I wish you luck on that journey, man.
I'm trying to really tap it. He's nice, bro. I don't even be knowing I don't even be paying attention to the names of the tapes I'm listening to anymore with him because I'm just like, trying to find shit, you know, just clicking on this, clicking on that, letting it play, throwing them on shuffle. Yeah. Just after he dropped the mixtape Pluto John.
Yeah. And so when you are creating music, right, because you don't necessarily, I'm not gonna say you don't keep your ear to what's going on, but it sounds like you're not necessarily too focused on trying to get involved in what's mainstream and like what everybody else is saying is fine. Yeah. So how do you keep a gauge on, all right, is this right here the sound that I'm looking for? Is this what people want? Is this what people want to hear right now? Is it solely based on what your fan base is telling you, or does none of that matter to you? It's just based on what you think is fine.
I think it's like I like the excitement of not knowing. You know, like when you sit there and you create a track and you're like, you're almost uncertain if it's good, but it's like, you know, you sit there and put a certain amount of effort behind producing this. So it's like, in the past, like for me, I have experience of like not liking songs that have done like crazy numbers and just sit there and gravitated towards a group of people who I've never thought they would sit there and even play me. To now where it's like, I don't really sit there and try to be too hard on myself when it comes to creating those tracks and going for that particular sound, because I kind of feel like I know what I sound like, and when I'm not making that sound on the track, I feel like I'm not doing my job. And I feel like with doing that in repetition, my fan base has gravitated towards me every time I've produced what I feel like is my sound, if that makes sense.
Fire. Word. So what if somebody was to tap into your, right? I mean, 2024, you've been dropping a lot of shit.
Yeah, definitely.
So somebody was to tap into even just your 2024 catalog. What's a record that you would say, hey, go listen to this record if you really want to learn like my style, my cadence, my flow, and get a feel for what the shit that I'm talking about?
One track?
If you had to pick one. If you met somebody on the street and they were like, yo, you look like an artist. What kind of music you make? Like, yeah, I do. Like, go listen to Insert.
I think it would have to be, I want to say Benjamin Splash Wildin'. Word. Everybody go stream that. Benjamin Splash Wildin'. That song is like me really in my mode,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of let the beat carry my flow with that song, where it was just like I heard the beat and I already knew how I was gonna say it, whatever came to my mind.
Mm.
And then when it came to my mind, it was just like it was very organic. I think I freestyled that song. I don't remember if I wrote anything from it. Probably wrote the hook and freestyled the rest, but
Mm-hmm.
that song alone is like me in a 3 second, I mean 3 minute nutshell. You feel me? Like a little small snippet of my mindset and where it is. I feel like I'm going with this shit. I'm wilding.
I
I'm
feel
going to the
that.
top with it.
I fuck with it. And so it sounds like, one, you take pride in like individuality and
Definitely.
discovering things on your own time and like moving at your own pace and all these things. So
Because
what
I feel
I'm
like my fault.
go ahead. No,
But
no,
for
no.
that, like you saying that, I like that you even like sat there and like noticed that about
Mm-hmm.
me. Because I feel like in the past, I've definitely had a problem with like comparing myself to the people around me or just the people that you see with like success. Social media plays a big role in that like atmosphere of like putting pressure on you as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
So where now it's just like, bro, I know my path. You know what I mean? Like I know what it is I've been through. I know that I've overcame that, and nothing could really take away from like me achieving more than that, because that was like I feel like what it is I've been through in life is crazy. For me to be at this age and still be like, I know people that haven't made it to this age. I know people in jail right now that will probably be there for as many years as I've been alive right now.
Mm.
So it's like shit like that that just sits there and makes me feel like, yo, you gotta sit there and separate yourself from everybody it is around you, because at the end of the day, we was born alone. We're ourselves. You feel me?
Mm.
And nobody thinks like us. Even though we're put into these like groups and these like social constructs, nobody thinks like you think. You might have the same idea as him, but you want like outfit wise, you might have wore the same outfit as somebody else, but you didn't even want to wear that because you had a different shirt, but it was dirty.
Mm.
That was your initial. You feel what I'm saying? Like you think different, even though you came to the same result as this dude. That was his first choice.
Type shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, like things like that. Individuality is everything.
Mm. I
Standing
like
out.
that. I like that. And so, speaking of individuality and speaking about, I want to add something new that we haven't done on Cut Different before. I want to know what a day in the life looks like for
Me?
Benjamin Splash. You wake up, what time you wake up, and what are some things that you gotta do? You feel me? Like that people might be listening and be like, damn, hold on, he do the same shit I be doing. Like,
Oh, I felt that.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the day look like for you? Let's just say like a random like Wednesday.
Random Wednesday. That's a perfect day of the week. I ain't gonna lie, because that's when you got to get through the week. Right? You
Exactly.
feel me? The week already been tough.
Yeah.
But like me personally, I try to wake up. I try to wake up at 6, but on average, I've been waking up lately at 6:50, 7 o'clock. You feel me? By 7, I clock in for my grandmother. I'm a home health aide for my grandmother at home. You feel me? So I take care of her, do everything she. Well, first when I clock in, I figure out what it is that she needs to get done. If it could wait like 10, 15 minutes, go walk my dog. I mean, he's like priority. I wake up, he's already in my face. Like, yo, what we doing? You feel me? Where we getting into today? I got my toy. So for me, I'll go walk my dog, come back in the crib, take care of what it is my grandmother needs, whether that be food, anything from the store, cleaning, whatever. She usually wants a lottery played. You feel me? I go
Yeah.
play the lottery for her. We try and get $1 million off that Mega Million. I ain't gonna lie, we trying to get the jackpot off something. But after that, basically, attend to myself, sit there, wash my face, brush my teeth. I don't usually eat until like noon or 1. I usually don't eat breakfast. I eat like lunch or like brunch, whatever they want to call it. Around 1 as well. I like around noon or 1. I'll feed my dog. He eats once a day. Read usually with a blunt. Yeah, if I'm not reading with a blunt, then I'm sitting there, probably checking social media. Yeah, I'm really reading on my phone, bro. Like in the morning, you feel me? Just sitting there and trying to gain clarity for the rest of the day. And then on an average Wednesday, I usually don't got that many responsibilities. So I might find some time in the middle of the day to play my game, get something to eat before that, so I'm eating and playing my game same time. I don't like feeling unproductive. I can't play my game for too long and feel like I'm not doing something. So when I'm eating, it like ties me to sit down. So if I'm playing my game at the same time, it's like, yo, you know, you gotta let your food digest before you get up and start moving again.
Yeah.
You got another hour, bro. You feel me? So other than that, though, bro, like you said, on an average Wednesday, I don't really get into much. I'm calm, collected, trying to elevate my consciousness and just do for my loved ones while you still got them around. That's your family is everything. Anybody you love, man, cherish them.
Facts. I fuck with it. So that's a Wednesday with Benjamin Splash. I feel it sounds like a lot of introspective, a lot of like, you know, tapping into yourself and learning, you know what I'm saying, different things and having a learner's mentality and never thinking that you know too much or never trying to like base your knowledge off what everybody else thinks is important to know. You kind of like take your time and focus, and I rock with that.
3 years ago, about like around 3 years, I felt like that's how I was living. Like I know what it is. You feel me? I know everything. For me, I done ran through 2 cars. I had a crib. I had another living situation that was good for me, and I fucked that up, bro. I don't even got a license right now. My shit is suspended for the past. You feel me? For the past like 2 years, and it's really been a time of like calming down and like centering myself and understanding that, like you said, I don't know everything, bro.
Yep.
You gotta sit there and figure it out. I got a song called "Figure It Out" as well.
Facts.
Go spin that, bro.
True to it. So look, bro. You know, you done came up to cut different. You done made your way from the Bronx. You in Brooklyn. You feel me? And you know, you came here to answer something. You know, and so what makes you cut different, Benjamin Splash?
I feel like what makes me cut different is what makes everybody cut different. And what I said earlier, we was talking about individuality. Like just me being myself. I'm not gonna sit there and if anybody listens to my music, they know I like to say gangster a lot. For me, so I say gangster because I feel like I'm gonna live my life the way I want to live it. So I'm gonna do whatever it is I have to do to sit there and be in a position to where nobody has to tell me to live how they want me to live or put me in a place that I don't want to be in. So to me, I feel like that's gangster, and it's like I'm gonna stay true to that. So what makes me cut different is sitting there and just being my own person. Even though I feel like I said, that makes everybody cut different. But for like the things that I've been through, I feel like I've prevailed through a lot of trauma and a lot of things in my life where everybody don't see good days after experiencing what it is I've experienced in life. So it's just like, with me having the grace that I do and seeing good days still, cut different.
Sure, we love that. We love that. Well, shit, man. Benjamin Splash in the building. We appreciate you coming through. And before we get out of here, man, one, where can they find you at? And also, what can they be on the lookout for as we get into these colder months? You know, and what you gonna do? What kind of music you gonna put out to keep them in that mode?
Shit. Well, I got a cold heart, so first of all, it's gonna be a lot of gritty shit, a lot of pain, a lot of get money motivation music though as well. Because throughout the pain, you gotta sit there and find some light, and that be the light most of the time. And you can find me on all streaming platforms. I love saying that shit. You could Google me now, Benjamin Splash, or it's the Bandit.
Fire.
Or it's been cut different.
I fuck with it, bro. Thank you for coming through, man.
Ready, bro. I definitely appreciate it.
Till next time. Also, he about to perform some music live. Tell them a little bit about this record. If they go from watching the interview to watching the live performance or vice versa, tell them a little bit about the record you're going to be doing for them today.
Oh, yeah. I heard the sample. The sample said, "I love you." And usually that's what a female tells me. And
usually it's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the times I don't believe her. You know, so I don't believe a lot of people when they tell me they love me just because of the things I've been through. So it's just like, This was a song that expressed not giving in, you know? I don't believe her. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, man. I go by the name of Sebastian Ryder. We got Benjamin Splash and Cut Different Studios today with another Cut Different conversation. And y'all be sure to go tap in with what my brother bringing to y'all, man. We outside.
Yes, sir.